afternoon, and good evening. Let us look at the perfect sentence, quarter 4, week 6, and note that it is a career. That is a very wonderful way to do the healing of this national issue that we are experiencing with the COVID-19 virus. The medicine man or road warrior has sick patients come to the healing Hogan, performing sacred ceremonies by asking health history and to align the Dene spirit to the 4 worlds. So if we're going to identify what are the nouns first, as we always do, and underline them one time, we have man, we have warrior. On the second line, we have patience. On the third line, we have a Hogan. On the fourth line, we have ceremonies. It's a plural. History. Oops, that's supposed to be a line right there. And to align Dene spirit. You'd think it'd be Dene, but it's not, because spirit describes what kind of spirit. And then worlds over here is our final nouns. And to really clarify that, we'll go and distinguish the as an article that tells you a noun is coming, a noun is coming. And then we have the healing Hogan, a noun is coming, it just got here, ooh, I'm excited. By asking health history to align spirit to the 4 worlds. So indeed, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nouns with 3 flags that tell you indeed there's a noun that's on its way. So then we're going to look for the verbs, and you always underline them with 2 lines. Has, okay, come, ding, 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 that's how you know. And of course the has was your helper poo verb, then you're performing, and then you're ding, 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 asking, ding, 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 and then you are aligning, ding, 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 ding. And so what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verbs. One of them is a helper poo. And we have 7 nouns. So we've got a very active sentence interacting with our nouns. Now we're going to qualify with modifiers, which are basically what those wonderful adjectives are all about. So the medicine you take would have been fine, but we put a man behind the medicine, and the medicine then describes the man, and it becomes an adjective. The road, less traveled. Now we did 2 nouns in a row. The first one becomes the adjective. There you have it. Now sick is an adjective at all times, because we could say I am sick, and there's not something over there to tell that I'm a sick patient. But sick in this case is being qualified by patient. We have healing Hogan. Now that's the gerund, where you have an ing word in front of a noun, and it's Lizzie the language lizard shows up. You remember her? She sticks her tongue out at you and makes you feel like, wow, the magic of expressing oneself has come again to describe what it means to be a human being, having expression and wanting nothing more than different varieties of how to express yourself. So sacred is an adjective always, but in front of a noun it becomes what kind of sacredness. Health can stand on its own. The health I have, you see there's a flag of the health, but because it has history in front of it, the health distinguishes what kind of history. Dene is capitalized, so you know that it's a noun, but it's in front of spirit, so it magically became a adjective. And 4 numbers are generally adjectives, but you can have an exception. 1 is the loneliest number that I've ever done. 1 in that case is a noun. Okay, so now what do we got? We have to box in our prepositions. So we got, think I'll box it in and buy a big truck. Move on down to LA. The boxing in of what we do for prepositions is on the way. To is an infinitive that can have an adverb or a verb and a noun. And usually 95% of all of the nouns own a preposition. And so there you have it. What do we got left? Uno más palabra. One more word, and it is a conjunction. So we gotta go. We'll do a yellow one because it's kind of in the middle of stuff. We'll try to put a. That's supposed to be a stop sign, but when you see the next slide, you'll understand why I did it in yellow. And let's go to the next one. All right. You order this, as you know. You could start with the what? Performing sacred ceremonies, which is your 4th line here. The medicine man or road warrior comes to the healing Hogan with sick patients who have sick patients. You're going to have to use your audio edit. But by asking their health history, it aligns the Dene spirit to the 4 worlds. So you see I changed 3 words to make it smooth because of wherever it is that you start your sentence, it's going to alter the need for different connector words or modifiers. Okay, here we go. Second slide. What you see here is the tools that we have for sentence diagramming. And we go first 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our baseline right here, bling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, and this going down and crossing the baseline is what makes a pattern 1. And we'll pull the pattern 1 down here. Oops, it won't let me pull the pattern 1 down here. Well, I'll just put an arrow, very weird looking arrow. And this is a pattern 1 because it has a noun on the left, which is your subject. That's supposed to be an S. And then you have a verb. Every sentence, that you will ever begin to complicate, if you might, will be a pattern 1. Here's your verb, okay? So it's an action verb to check it. And so you might put an ing up here to remind yourself that you have to check, is this belong in this box over here on the right, on the other side of the vertical line you've got right here in the middle to divide the noun from the verb. Okay, so our sentence is about the medicine man and the road warrior. We have a conjunction, in there. It doesn't look like it's going to let me maneuver. Your conjunction is the or, but, because, or because, but, and. Sorry about that. Okay, so or was in our sentence, and it was saying the roadman or the medicine man, the road warrior or the medicine man. So we have a double noun, and we have a conjunction. So you're going to have a or right here, and you put a medicine man. Did it erase? Ooh, it did all of that. Nice. There we go. If this was a touch screen, it'd be fun, like the smart board, but it isn't. And so I thought what I would do is manipulate the little slates that I have here to make it more geodesic looking. So the main subject we'll just say is medicine man, and man is the noun, okay, and medicine will go down here as an adjective, okay, because it is telling what kind of a man. Oh, was he a man? He was a man. Okay, so we got A-D, oh geez, A-D-J is our abbreviation. Oh, God. You can tell I'm spazzing badly. A-D-J. Okay, and that is medicine right here. And we also have a noun is coming, which is your the, telling you pretty soon up, the man is coming. All right, so we got the, we'll put that in black. The man, the medicine man. Should be black. I hit that, but it didn't do it. The, right here, and it's an article. You gotta have art. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, maybe I'll go with a thinner pen. Yeah, that's right. The medicine man. Now we got our verb over here. Heals. Okay, we got to get the red going. Heals. Yeah, that's better. He, H-E-A-L-S. Okay, now we have 4 prepositional phrases, and so that's what these sticks at the bottom would be. How you do a prepositional strong arm is certainly possible on a pattern 1, but it doesn't make it, because it has successive nouns, a pattern 2 or a pattern 3. Pattern 2 has 2 nouns on the baseline, which is where this line goes. Okay, so there you have it, kids. Bye. Try to draw this in paint, and you'll have a very exciting time, and then you can drop it into your slide, and we'll see how much you giggle to do this. Have a good weekend. I hope you celebrated April 22nd Earth Day this week, and off we go to the 7th week. Bye.